story, a violent night outside a Chick-fil-A in southwest Atlanta. Investigators say 2 Atlanta police officers were forced to open fire after witnessing 2 men involved in a shootout. Channel 2's Justin Carter is live along MLK Drive. Justin, investigators are trying to figure out how one of the shooters died.
Yeah, that's right, Sophia. The GBI is trying to figure out whether that bullet was from Atlanta police officers or from another person involved in this shooting. But what we do know is that one person has died. It happened right here behind me, right outside this Chick-fil-A along MLK Drive, steps away from a Walmart supercenter, a very busy area in southwest Atlanta. Officers are already patrolling the area, too, as there were 2 other shootings just blocks away within the last 3 days. It was just before 9 Friday night when 2 Atlanta police officers hear a barrage of gunfire.
What we know is that there was a running gun battle here on MLK. Officers then exit their vehicle. They encountered an individual actively discharging his weapon.
It was a gun battle between 2 men. We're told that officers tried to engage with one of the suspects involved.
After giving commands to drop the weapon, the individual did not, and officers discharged their weapon towards the individual.
He died on scene. At last check, no word on the whereabouts of the other man involved.
Right now, it's unknown if the injury was a result of the officer's gunfire due to the fact that he was actively engaged in the previous gun battle.
It comes as bullets have littered this area just in the last 48 hours. A KFC worker was caught in the crossfire on nearby Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Investigators say 2 people were arguing when someone pulled out a gun and started shooting, bullets piercing the side of the building. Less than a block away, again on MLK Drive, someone shot up a barber shop and cars parked nearby. Police say about 50 rounds were fired, but thankfully, no one was hurt. Now, that KFC worker that we did just mention was last listed as critical. We did speak to businesses just this week in this area who are fed up with all of this. They are horrified. Back out here live, though, we've been seeing some Chick-fil-A employees walk in and out of the building. We're not sure if they're going to be opening up today, but we do know that the GBI is taking over this investigation. We're live here in Southwest Atlanta. Justin Carter, Channel 2 Action News, Saturday AM.
A man is dead after police say he confronted a person trying to break into cars at a popular restaurant. The owner of Manuel's Tavern, which is named after former DeKalb CEO Manuel Maloof, says the 2 men got into a scuffle in their parking lot on North Highland Avenue in northeast Atlanta. He says the alleged thief pulled a gun and shot the victim right in the chest. The suspect then jumped into a waiting car and a second person drove off. He also told us his heart aches for the victim's family.
It's very confusing to me. When you do everything that you're supposed to do, everything that's asked of you by security professionals and insurance companies with lighting and cameras, and you do all of that stuff, and these things still happen.
Police say they have several leads in this case and will keep you up to date on the latest.
New tonight, we are getting our first look at a man gunned down outside of a historic Atlanta tavern. Police say 54-year-old Dean Phillips was shot after walking up to some men allegedly tried to break into cars last night. It happened in the parking lot of Manuel's Tavern. Tonight, we are learning Phillips was a pillar of the community and a mentor to many young people across Metro Atlanta. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn spoke to a young man who was being mentored by Phillips for the past 8 years. Cody is live for us this evening at Manuel's Tavern, where Dean Phillips was killed. Cody?
Jennifer, just a senseless crime, a true case of being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And while Atlanta police continue to track down the individual who shot and killed Dean Phillips, those closest to him are still in shock, trying to come to terms with the reality that he's gone.
He was just a good person.
This is Dean Phillips teaching 11-year-old Jamarcus Hill how to tie a tie.
It was through the Store Foundation,
a youth leadership program where Hill was first introduced to Phillips.
They try to get, kids to understand what it means to be a contributing member of their community.
A bond that continued to evolve over the years.
He helped me through some really bad times in my life.
Hill is now 17 and a sophomore at Marietta High School.
He really taught me a lot about, what it means to be a good person.
A young man now coping with the loss of such an impactful man in his life.
It was kind of a shock because I was like, what? Like, that's literally what I said to my mom when she told me. I just couldn't understand. And then I found out how it happened, and I was like, it just doesn't make any sense. I didn't even get to, like, talk to him.
Hill just hopes he can find his purpose as Mr. Dean Phillips did and be able to leave such a lasting impression.
Help out with your community, find the good in the world, and try to spread that good around.
And let me just show you how brazen this crime was. That shots call came out 3 minutes from right now at 11:07 last night. And look how bright this parking lot is. It is lit up. And literally, this man was killed walking out of that bar to that parking lot at this time last night. APD asking anyone with information to give them a call.
All right, Cody, thank you so much.
Today is Saturday, October 29th. The year is 2022. And if you just saw those two news reports about two people getting shot and killed in Atlanta, one down in the West End near the new Chick-fil-A. Well, Chick-fil-A has been a couple of years now. There's a Chick-fil-A and there's another restaurant called Mr. Everything, and there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken where somebody was shot just a few days ago in front of the Kentucky Fried Chicken on MLK, Martin Luther King Drive of all places, near the Walmart. Those who know Atlanta know that area, dangerous area. I have had a few friends of mine who've been shot in that area. Luckily, they did live. But this particular person was shot and killed over there in that area. And also a shooting in Ponce Highland, Virginia Highland area in, I wouldn't say Midtown, but Manuel's Tavern is located off Highland Avenue. Now, that's a very nice area, very prestigious area right near the Carter Center. I've never known there to be any issues in that area, so surprisingly, that man was shot and killed. Coming out, leaving the business, saw some young men trying to break into some cars. He confronted them. There were other people sitting out there watching this whole incident, about 15 people sitting on the patio when this took place, and they got into a tussle. I don't know how that came to be. And he was shot and killed. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all really think I'm going to run up against these demons out here on these streets breaking into a car that don't even belong to me? I will call the proper authorities. I will alert people to know what's going on. But I'm not going to approach these crazy people. I mean, there have been so many people shot and killed for approaching these people in the midst of their criminal activities. They don't care about your life. They don't care about their own life. They're out there breaking into cars and still knowing that somebody might come and shoot and kill them. So you know they're armed. So I would not have involved myself in that matter. Would I have called the proper authorities? Yes, I would have called the proper authorities. But to run up on them, confronting them, trying to stop them, any of that bullshit, I'm not getting involved with that. And then it ain't my car. Even if it was my damn car, I'm going to look out there and see them heathens going at that car. So I ain't got nothing in the engine. I went, 911. It's some heathens trying to break into my car over here. I'm at such and such avenue. Come and get them. I'm not going to approach these niggas. Leave my car alone. I'm not doing that. Because they don't care about your life. They don't care about their own life. Some of y'all just don't understand what's going on out these streets out there. These niggas are insane for a reason. They don't know what love is and compassion for somebody else. And then they never received it in their life. Now all of a sudden they think y'all think you have some monsters growing up in this country who have never experienced love and compassion, barely surviving. They've been scratching and surviving all their lives. They're committing these crimes because they always say they have no choice. I think they have other choices to make. But, again, do not involve yourself when you see these criminals doing crazy shit. Unless you're armed and prepared to shoot to kill them, but you better be. Because they already going to be armed and they will kill you. Now, the incident on MLK, there was a shootout between two guys. And the police heard it. I mean, because these niggas will grab a gun and start shooting. They don't give a damn who's in the background, who's around you. They don't care. They don't care. They just don't give a fuck. They don't care if there's kids around, a family reunion. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about the crowds of people. They don't care about any of that. And they're just going to proceed forward with shooting and acting a fool. Now, in regards to MLK, I just stay off over there. There's one restaurant I go to, is Busy Bee. I go over there and I grab something to eat over there. I bring my ass home. I get it to go. I don't think they even allow. I thought Busy Bee was supposed to have opened up a new location recently. I don't know if that's still true or not. I've been meaning to investigate it, but I thought they opened up a second location that's possibly open for business. But I'm not sure. Maybe if some of you all who live in Atlanta would know that the Busy Bee has a second location restaurant. I know they've been planning one for years, but the pandemic kind of slowed all that down. But that area, MLK, here's the crazy part. I looked at several houses that I loved over there in that area. They were $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 right there. I said, okay, they haven't lost their damn mind. I'm gonna pay all this money to risk and shock grabbing some chicken at the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I wouldn't go to that Kentucky Fried Chicken. You couldn't pay me to go to that Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, the only restaurants I will go to in that area, Mr. Everything. I love his stuff. I've been through the Chick-fil-A drive-thru over there, I think. I'm not too sure. And I've gone to Busy Bee numerous times. I go to Busy Bee, that food was good. But anything else, I've been to the Walmart. It used to be a Publix. I don't know what it was. I went to that Walmart last year for something. I don't remember what it was. I went in that Walmart and I was briefly, it's not a big store. I know they just reopened because the store had somebody went in there and tried to burn the store down, and so they just reopened in recent months rather, after being shut down for a little while. But that area is rough, and that real estate ain't cheap. The interesting part, they want a lot of money for that shit over there, and look what you got to deal with. That's why I made the decision to move a little bit further. I was tired of all the chaos, mayhem, and confusion that's going on in these inner cities with these niggas. And say what y'all know, I know many of you all over there, white folks do it too. Yeah, they do it, but nothing like these guys. This is a whole nother level here of what's going on. And Atlanta's murder rate, which is high, ain't as bad as in Chicago and these other cities. That's the crazy part. So you had 2 black men who were killed. One at the Manuel's Tavern. I want to bet you all $1 billion that the people who did these shootings were black. So, and the people who died, we know one of them was black. We already know that. I don't know what the other one is yet. More like he's black too. Because, white boys shooting out with no black guys over off Martin Luther King Drive in the West End. I don't see that. But hey, who knows? We'll know shortly. Anyway, this is going to be a little short video because I did those long news clips. But I just thought it was kind of interesting how you could be out at a bar, enjoying yourself, having drinks and having fun, and then just that fast, you walk out into the parking lot and you confront some people breaking into some cars, not your own car, but somebody else's car, even if it was your own car. Y'all, I'm not doing that. If I see a crime, I'm going to call the proper authorities and let them know what's going on. If I'm not asserting myself, especially if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm not inserting myself into the midst of that shit. Them cars, they were breaking other people's car. His car was somewhere else. I would call 911, walk past the niggas down 911, and drove on off into sunset. They would have never known who called what, did what. They would have never known. But to confront and have a confrontation with these guys, and a physical confrontation, what was he thinking? Maybe he was drunk. This is just sweet tea and lemonade. It ain't no liquor in here. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But look, every time I'm doing this video, look, good Lord, you won't leave me alone. He just won't leave me alone. He just come on over here. He will not leave me alone. Just won't do it, huh? You just won't do it for some reason. Why? All the other dogs we have would be running around. Vanity in particular, She would never come near you unless you had some food in your hand. She'd grab that food and run back the other direction. She'd be laying up you in her little bed. She wasn't coming over here harassing you. Axel was a good, sweet doggy. But this one here take the cake. You gotta have loving all the time. You just gotta keep loving. You just gotta be rubbed on. You gotta be touched. You gotta be held. I'm gonna throw your ass back on that damn porch. In fact, so I can finish this video now. My suggestion is you go over there and play with this damn toy. Here, take this damn toy. Go. You over there across that room. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video because I put them long news show. Y'all, take my good advice. Do not interfere or involve yourself when you see somebody doing criminal activities. Call the police. Let them handle it. Don't pull out your phone trying to take pictures and verify. Don't do any of that unless you can do it from a safe distance. What you don't want to do is confront these heathens. They are heathens. You don't want to confront them and make any type of stink or issue with them about what they're doing. Don't even act like you don't even see it. And keep walking. And dial 911. And they'll rush over there and grab them niggas quick. That's just my thoughts of being who am I? I'm just some crazy man on the internet. But I'll tell you one thing, this crazy man ain't about to confront no niggas out in the middle of no parking lot breaking in somebody else's car. Ain't even my own car. I'm not doing that. I got a little bit more sense than that. That man might have been coming out there, body might have been drinking. You know, liquor make you do crazy things. But even if I was drunk as a guy, I know not to approach no deadly niggas in no damn parking lot. Now, the owner of that place should have had police security. If I own any type of bar or restaurant in this day and age, I'm going to have on-site police security. I'm going to have to. That dog is biting me, trying to bite me on my stomach. I would have police security 24 hours. While we were open, of course. Out there in that parking lot, sitting in the police car. They come out there in the police cars, security guards. They're very inexpensive. I mean, to have a armed security guard there, park there, you got a business you're running. My thoughts and opinions. If I had a business like that with customers coming to go, I'm going to have security out there. I can't be running out there from the police. I'm going to have police security out there watching these for them deadly niggas, watching out for their asses. But again, these are all just my thoughts, my opinions, and what I'm going to do best for me. And if y'all, those of you who feel safe and comfortable confronting people in the midst of felony acts, you go ahead and do so. I'm not about to review. If I see somebody run up out of Lenox Mall with a whole bunch of bags, I'm not getting in the way of them trying to escape from security guards with that shit from Lenox Mall. Ain't got shit to do with me. I'm going to keep on walking. And let security guards chase their asses now. I would never get involved. For what? You're going to end up dead. For no reason. For somebody else's shit who don't even give a damn about your ass, don't even know who you are. Dial 911. I see some niggas. Hey, I'm over here in Niggerville. Yeah, you see where I'm at? Yeah, it's bad over here. Well, the niggas over here acting up, so send some of them cops over to get their asses. Okay, y'all be in the shooter and give you about a minute or two. Okay, all right. I'm leaving, but I'm not hanging around here watching. I'm just letting you know what they doing. I'm not going to interfere with their business, what they doing. I'm not going to interrupt their criminal activities. They can so they can do another crime by killing me. It's my thoughts. Y'all do what you want to do. Y'all want to go around here and be a superhero and confront people in the midst of committing crimes? Knock yourself out. But I have a sneaky suspicion that man who dead from confronting them folks probably was wishing he not got involved. Hey! Anybody at that damn door? Get over here. Come here. But anyway, this is going to be a short video. Today is October 29th, the year is 2022. I'm out of here and go out and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday. I'm going to take me a nap. I'm out of here. I'll speak to y'all later.